What's up, you guys? Hope you're all doing good and welcome to our Dream Dot channel once again. For those who are visiting our channel for the first time, let me quickly introduce myself. I'm Jagdish, a software developer with around 10 years of experience. In our channel, we have been trying to cover the basics of Java programming. So if you are interested in learning Java from the fundamentals, don't forget to check out our videos. We have a huge collection of the videos which talks about the basics of Java programming, and consider subscribing to our channel. Today let's jump into our video. In the previous past video, we spoke about a collection framework in Java and what are the various implementations of collections that are available in Java. To quickly reiterate what we have seen, if you have missed it, you can check it out. But to quickly reiterate what we have seen, so we have a collection interface and there are various interfaces in Java which extend from the collection interface like the list, a map and a set. And we have various implementations of each and every interface, and coming into the list interface, we have three major implementations of the list interface called as an array list, a linked list and a vector. And the main point that differentiates the array list, like the list from the other implementations, is that they will allow duplicates and the elements get stored in the sequential manner and their index begins with 0. In this video, we are going to talk extensively about array list in Java. To demonstrate about array list, and before that, I'll open you the array list implementation which is available or provided by Java. So array list is an implementation or a class which implements a list interface, and it will be available inside your Java util package inside your JDK. So where you can see your array list is implementing the list interface. Now in this video, let's see about how are we going to initialize an array and how we can add an element in an array, remove it, and how we can manipulate the data inside the array. So to begin with, let's try to create a class. So let's say new class, and let's give the name of the hello to array list is the name of our class. Don't forget to check in public static void main, and we have created the class. So how to create an array list? So first, that is a major question. So it gets created in this way. So array list, we have to give the name of the list. Let it be my list equals new of array list. There is some problem, it's getting slower. Wait on a minute. New of the array list. So this is how you have to create the array list in Java. And it cannot be resolved to a type, so we have to import the package. So as I told you, array list will sit inside your Java util package. So Java util array list. And then we have to, one of the right way of writing a code is nothing but, while creating the array list itself, you should decide what type of elements your array list is going to hold. As I told you before, a collection, it is going to hold elements of a similar data type. If I wish to store string elements, then I can specify that it is going to hold only the string elements inside my array list. So this is how you have to create an array list in Java. Then how can you add the elements of a list? Like elements, adding the elements to a list is list.add is a function which is provided by the array list implementation. So where you can make use of the add method and you can specify the elements that needs to go inside your array list. So here I have decided to add some 2 elements in my list, and since this is an array list which is going to hold the string elements, I am going to add 2 string. I am going to add Tom and I am going to add Jerry to my array list. So this is how you have to add the elements to your array list. Now, how can you print the elements in that? Now I have added all the elements to the array list, and now how can I print it? So to iterate your array list, you can iterate it by making use of any of the loops that are available in Java. Like you can make use of the for loop, while loop, or the do while loop, or even you can make use of the iterators that are available in Java. In this video, for the array list, we will talk about how to iterate your list making use of the enhanced for loop. I am going to make use of enhanced for loop. Each element is going to be a string, and I am going to iterate my array list. So as you remember, we have discussed this in our previous videos. This is a syntax of the enhanced for loop. I'm going to supply my list, and each element is going to be of string type, and I'm going to print each element. that is available in my list. Now if I try to run this particular program, so run as a Java application, my program gets run and both the elements gets printed, Tom and Jerry. And there is one other way of adding the elements to the array list. As I told you before, array list adds the element and the elements get started with the index 0. So you can specify your index and you can add your element. Here, since this array list has two elements, Tom and Jerry, Tom will be added to the index 0 and Jerry will be added to the index 1. Now, if I try to add one other element, like for example, my list dot add of, there is one other implementation of the add method. Either you can directly add your element or you can specify the index and you can add your element in that specific index. For instance, if I wish to add one other element to the index 0, what it will do is it will insert Mickey to index 0 and it will push all other elements towards the right. So previously Tom was there in index 0 and Jerry was there in index 1, and after I add Mickey to index 0, now Mickey will be moved to index 0, Tom to index 1 and Jerry to index 2. So now to find it out, now let us try to iterate our array and let's try to print it out. Now if you run this particular program, so run as Java application, proceed. So initially we printed Tom and Jerry, and after adding Mickey, if I iterate, I can see like Mickey is there on the index 0, Tom is there on the index 1 and Jerry on the index 2. This is one other way of adding the elements to the array list. Then once added, how can we remove the elements from the list? So we are talking about the basic functions that are available in a list, and apart from that, list also provides you lots of additional functions. We will talk about it separately, but here we are talking about some of the basic functions that you need, like how to add, how to remove and how to iterate the elements in the list. Removing the elements from the list is very simple. You can remove it by making use of a method which is available called as the remove. Remove can be done in two ways. Either you can directly supply the object that needs to be removed. Here, since it is a string, you have to supply in the string object. Either you can directly remove by telling that remove Tom from the list, you can remove it. So now I'm going to remove this one. Okay, and now let's try to iterate and see. So as per our previous implementation, our list contains three elements: Mickey in the index 0, Tom in the index 1 and Jerry on the index 2. Now since we have removed Tom, now let us iterate the list and see what is getting printed. Now if you run this particular program, only Mickey and Jerry will get printed and Tom has got removed from your particular list. Even you can remove elements by making use of the index. If I give a remove of 0, whichever the element which is there on the 0th index will be removed and all the elements will move from right to left, while inserting elements will move from left to right. So that is how it happens. And along with like addition and removal, like adding the object directly, adding it by making use of the index, removing directly by making use of an object and removing by making use of the index. Apart from that, list also provides you lots of additional functions. Just if you give list dot, and if you see, there are lots of methods that are provided by your array list implementation of your list interface. Some of the most important things are add, that we have seen, and contains. If you wanted to check whether your list contains a specific element, you can make use of the contains method. And if you wanted to find index of a specific element in your array list, you can make use of the index of method. You can check whether your list is empty or not by making use of the isEmpty implementation. So there are lots of methods, and one most important thing is the size. This particular method will tell you what is the size of your array. Like if you wanted to size of your array, so I can just print it as my list dot size will print you what is the size of the array. If you run as a Java application, so and if you give proceed, it will tell you the size of the array is 2, because initially we had 3 elements, and since we have removed Tom and now we have only 2 elements. So along with that, so you have lots of other methods. You can go through it like the Java docs, or you can give Control Shift T in your Eclipse editor and you can see what are all the implementations, and you can also implement them and you can check how is it working. Hope you found this video informative. So to quickly reiterate what we have seen about the array list implementation of the list interface, and we have seen how to add the elements directly by making use of the index, how to remove them, and how to iterate them, how to find the size of the array. Along with this, there are lots of other methods that is provided by your array list implementation, and this plays a very important role while learning Java from the fundamentals. Hope you found this video informative. If you have any questions related to the array list implementation, you can comment it out in the comment section. We'll reply you, or we'll try to make a video out of it. We'll meet you in the next exciting video soon. If you really like this, give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you.